there guys, and welcome back to Toronto. And in big news here, the ticket officers have come to me and gone, "Hey Gaffer, we sold 21,500 tickets this season tickets. That ain't bad for the MLS, right? My God, the capacity at the BMO field is only 30 odd thousand. So for us, that is a great start to our season. Of course, today in the Eastern Conference, we have got a massive game because we are going straight this Wednesday into a home derby against Montreal. Montreal, like us, are a decent team. I'm going to quickly have a look at them here. Look at their players they've got. Bacary Sagna, goodness me, Vitolo, who is a decent midfielder, and going forward they've got players like Bojan now. That's going to be interesting. Do you remember this little guy? Yeah, he used to be at Stoke, trying to relaunch his career at Montreal Impact, so that's going to be very interesting. Players like Piatti as well, decent from Bologna. So they have got, really, a team on paper that really could challenge us. I don't know how they managed to pull it off with their budget, frankly. They must have players on no money at all. Star player, Ignacio Piatti. Great player. Played them for a few years now. Really built, as you can see, they've really built their team around him. I've had bit part players like Didier Drogba come in before, but he has been the man for them. He is someone we're really going to have to look at, bearing in mind, you know, we've got quality, but probably not as much. So we're going to have a bit of fight in this one. What a game to start the season after our 3-0 win over Cincinnati, obviously. This is going to be something special. Interesting enough, one thing that did happen between the last two episodes is there was a draft, which I talked about before. When I didn't register one of my players, he went into a draft. He didn't actually end up going anywhere, so I'm guessing I made the right choice in offering him up for selection in order to balance my books. What's interesting here, I've now gone into draft allocations on our transfers, and if you look here, it's giving us our allocations for the next 3 years. And I don't know what this means, but apparently we got some first round we can offer. Right, so you can offer your first round picks out here in order to gain something back, like money and all the rest of it, and you know, etc, etc. I'm not sure how much of a leaky system this is. We've also got LA Galaxy's first round pick, which I'm guessing is probably because we've done some transfer business and pre-game, and that has meant that we get an extra transfer pick in the next year's lot. So that's quite interesting. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit more of a look into that, so when it comes up again we'll be able to really understand what we're doing and maybe pick up somebody really good. Last time there was one player I could have picked up, but I didn't have the wages, as we knew, so I decided to skip over the whole thing and just get going. Right, the last bit of interesting news just before we get to the first of our massive games in this one, because I've just noticed, well, we've got LA Galaxy the next 3 days' time after that, and they are one of the favourites. They just beat Montreal by 3-1 at their place, so that really probably is the 3 teams for us that are looking to get off to a really good start. We're going to have to try and compete. On the injury front, we've got Jay Chapman's gone out for 6 to 7 weeks doing his knee ligaments. Interestingly enough, there's an injury list which has popped up, so because he's got a nasty injury, we put him on the disabled list, we can replace him. His salary was still towards the cap. After 6 matches, we can I don't know. Should I try it? I'm going to place him on the disabled list and then see if that means we can then bring someone else in. I don't know who I could bring in, frankly, to be honest. I mean, let's look at my registration. Is anyone not registered? I think the only guy that's not registered is the guy who I let go. So I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference there. It doesn't look like it at all. But anyway, I've now got an extra place if I so wish to use it, but I don't think there's going to be anyone I can actually get in here. I suppose I'd better have a quick look at the under-23s, hadn't I, actually? See if there's anyone in the development centre who looks like they might be able to step up. Have a quick look at the report here. This way you can see the star rating very quickly by switching it to report. Ralph Prizo, 16 years old. Well, we do want to push Canadian youth as well, so perhaps I should be a little bit more braver and try and bring in some players who are going to be, you know, a bit more young, a bit more Canadian, try and do something different. In fact, actually, you know, look at these star ratings here. We ain't got bad players here, have we? Tunisian guy though looks pretty good. This striker I've always liked the look of. The only downside to this is I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the wage, and you might be like, if you do know the MLS, you know where I'm going with this. They need to be on £1,000 a week. They need to have a professional contract, otherwise I can't play them in the first team anyway. So I don't think actually there's going to be too much in the way of what I can do here. Maybe I can push Ashton Morgan up, or this guy who I did offer a new contract to try and get him in the first team because he's 21 Argentinian, but it didn't seem to still actually work. Yeah, he cannot be moved. He's not of a valid MLS contract. Well, I did offer him the minimum contract. So obviously, I got that wrong, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, let's try and get Ashton Morgan back in because, like, I had to drop him. Bearing in mind we were lacking, you know, the numbers. We were lacking the wages in order to be able to afford him. So I took him out for the moment. Quickly clear my team. I'm going to repick it ready for the game, and then hopefully now I can register him. And I've got a backup left back option. Let's have a quick look here. It might put me over my wages. Watch that red bar under maximum team salary. In. Oh, it wouldn't let me put him in. It's funny, why wouldn't it let me put you in? Click. Oh, this is crazy, isn't it? Shall I undo the changes a minute? Undo changes. What's that done? Absolutely nothing. Maximum team of 24. Is there a reason I cannot pick him? Let's have a look. There's something. Maximum team size of 15. I think I've still got one more I can use there. Maximum of 4 reserve and 4 homegrown. Is he homegrown? Is that what it is? Can you see the issues with the registration when it comes to the MLS? This is really quite challenging. See, these guys are ineligible, and I'd like to play them as well because I think they really could be the young Canadians we're looking to try and push. Right, it doesn't look like I can actually do what I want with that. I can't seem to register him. Maybe it's a glitch in the game. I will let Sports Interactive know because I don't see any reason why I can't register him. There's no information they're telling me that he can't. We've got the free, doesn't it? Match with 7 internationals. Is he an international? Is this what it is? Let's have a look at his information. Yeah, he's a Canadian international. He's got 15 caps. Right, maybe that is the problem. So my idea to push Canadian players for Toronto really hasn't worked too well. So I'm going to submit that list now and run with that. Looks like Ashton Morgan is going to have to remain unregistered. I'll leave him in the first team. I didn't realise he was international. That's a bit harsh in hindsight. But anyway, let me get to the team now. That's enough messing around with trying to work out the registration rules and transfers of how we operate an MLS team. What we want today is a passionate win over Montreal. Right, so here goes nothing with the 401 derby, second game of the season. We are sold out officially. I've got a press release. We have sold out our home support for this one. They are up for it. Their manager's a bit nervous, but I'm a bit nervous looking at their team. Let's take you through the team today. We've got Bono, Oro, Gonzalez, Aquisa, Morrow. Clean sheet last time, very good. Did all right. Well, all these 3 players here, Morrow, Aquisa and Gonzalez, were as well in the MLS team of the week. So that's a good start, really, isn't it? Then again, it was Cincinnati. Bradley, Delgado comes into midfield. I've decided to change things up for this one. I've dropped Benzat, pushed Poslo up there into the attacking mid position. Azoro will be the shadow striker. Eriksson retains on the right hand side, and Altidore up top. He is our main complete forward, so hopefully today he can put them to the sword. We've got Montreal with Hassan, Sagna, Fanny, Cabrera, Lovitz, Piatti, Taylor, Okonwoko. Oh, I hate these sort of names because I always get them wrong and I feel so horrible. Bojan, Piatti, and Uriti up front. I wonder how good he is. Not bad. 28-year-old Argentinian. Decent enough. Not that prolific. Let's head to the dressing room. I think we got the better striker. Hopefully that could be the difference today. I wanted to pick up where you left off last time out. Let's put the focus towards the performance last time. I had faith in you guys. I have faith in you guys as end the team talk head to the tunnel. There's going to be a lot of questions out here. Looks like it's raining in Toronto. Well, we are getting towards February. It might be snowy actually. My players adapt to every situation. I'm pretty sure Montreal play indoors, and we don't. We got an outdoors one, which is quite interesting. Bear in mind the Canadian winters can be quite harsh. I like to look forward to a derby. Yep. Hopefully Altidore can play well again because he really will be the guy. We get the game underway. Wow. This really is a massive game to get. We got a massive week. So we've got LA Galaxy after this, which is going to be absolutely massive in our first Western Conference tie. Sagna trying to make a defensive block there. Can't make it work for Montreal or Toronto at the start, which is good. Right, can we do anything now? Piatti loses it out here. Bradley to Poslo. Eriksson coming forward. Eriksson with the goal. 3 minutes in. Toronto take the bragging rights early stuff. First goal for Toronto since his summer transfer. What a run in. We go to the 3D. Like I said, it's not snowing. It is hammering down though. Eriksson finds that gap when the left back pushes up, just drives in, and he's on attack. He shoots and he scores. Toronto sent the home fans into raptures here at BMO Field. Toronto 1, Montreal Impact 0 after 3 minutes. What a cracking start that is. That's exactly what you're after. Toronto already making Montreal look very anxious. They've come all the way down the 401. Not looking like they're going to get anything from this on. Morrow, header there. Goes over the crossbar, and luckily for us there. He's looked very dangerous, Justin Morrow, coming on that left-hand side. Really, his stats say he's probably quite average. I like his athleticism. I like his quality. He's going to do enough for us in that one. Anyway, Bradley down to Poslo. Can he get the strike away? Wins the corner here for Toronto. All Toronto in the first 20 minutes. Against Cincinnati, we started a little bit more rougher. Looks like in this one, we've put that to bed straight away. And we're looking a very confident side. Poslo with a good flick on there. Eriksson goes with the strike. Should have centred it across there. We had players like Altidore and Azoro waiting. Azoro, as that shadow striker, could make a massive difference coming in and supporting his fellow man up front. Gives you that other option to get another natural goal scorer on the pitch. Taylor coming forward for Montreal as they look to try and launch their first attack. Okunwoko on the side here, up to Sagna. They can utilise their pace to really cause some problems here. Sagna comes inside to Fanny. Piatti, Bradley comes forward, Ericsson's in again, got to get his second, Hassan makes a save. Looking like we've got I've not set the passing too short, I still want us to try and see these positional gaps like we can find, like Ericsson has found a lot in particular in this game. Still want to play into that and still want to try and win the boys. You see there, that's why, because look, they've got themselves in trouble there, Montreal. They really lost their shape, and as we say that, we lost it back, which is a bit of a shame, because we really could have capitalised there. When you lose the ball like that, if a team can distribute it quickly, they can cause all sorts of problems. Goalkeeper goes long here. Morrow picks the ball up. Tries to play it back inside to Piatti. Uritti's offside, surely. He's scored. Surely he's offside. Yes, he was offside. I could tell that. That's why I didn't even get too worried about it. He was miles offside, yeah. It was close to the outer door one against Cincinnati. Miles off. We are playing an offside trap. Bear in mind we are playing quite high at the pitch, and our defenders, while they're not quick, they're quick enough for the MLS to be able to play an offside trap. Anyway, Bradley now loses the ball out, sadly. Piatti can try and come forward. They were trying to close him down nice and quick here. Make it difficult. Taylor, a loose pass. Ericsson get a strike away again. He's looking for a hat-trick today. He's already got one goal. And another couple of shots. Looking dangerous. Oro with a throwing down to Poslo. Flicks it on well again. I'm liking his little flick-ons in the attacking mid-position today. Maybe that has been the difference. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it's at the back post or outer door. No, cleared away. Don't get me wrong, the other chap who came on and played, Benzak, played very well last time out, but I didn't like the fact that Poslo was so deep. I wanted him to be higher up because he can affect the game more for me in a positive manner higher up the pitch. Anyway, Ericsson's in here, got a score, he's gone on the wrong side of the goalkeeper. Should have gone across him there, put it in the far corner. Couldn't do it, wins the corner. Hopefully we will not regret missing these chances. Bear in mind it is a derby and we could be 2 or 3 up by now as we head towards half time. Still only the 1. They've not had a shot yet. What is going on? If I was a Montreal supporter and come down to 4-1 for this one, I'll be wanting to get my Tim Hortons, get back in my Jeep and go home. Anyway now, you're going to go towards half-time, 5 minutes, corner in now for Toronto. Once again, all Toronto this half. Bragging rights are coming our way at the moment. Morrow picks it up on the left. Come on guys, get that second. Ball in, Poslo, we're lining up here, players wanting to score. Bradley down to Ericsson, Poslo, ball gets lost there in the group of players, goes out for the corner kick. Set piece now to Montreal, first chance of the game and Uritti hits the crossbar. Oh my word, when they have got through, they have scored. That is the problem. Don't get me wrong, it didn't count in the grand scheme of things because it was offside, but when you're 1-0 up and they have scored and shown they've got an ability to score 1 goal, it's not as cut and dry in that. It's half time though and we are winning by 1-0. The second half is going to be huge. Right, unsurprisingly, I said I'm not happy with that because we really, with 15 shots and 5 on target, should be more than 1 goal up. So second half now, let's hope the team go out there and get that second goal to really make this our day and our bragging rights. Azaro now, Morrow plays the ball in, Delgado can pick it up here outside the area, plays it back up to Morrow. Nice football from Toronto, just slightly awkward enough to be very hard to defend against. Bradley now trying to find the shot. Playing Bradley as a deep line playmaker rather than the ball winner, I think his range of passing here is going to be a massive advantage from that deep line playmaker role to try and spray the ball forward quickly. Watch this, outer door there, finds the space, turns and gets the strike away. If you do give them that space there, we will get one in a minute. It's that sort of game. Outer door doing well as a complete forward holding up. What a ball from Bradley. What was I saying about his abilities? Delgado scores. Marquis Delgado's first goal of the season for Toronto FC. Delighted for that one. What a finish. We go to the 3D. Oro here picks the ball up. I was just talking about Bradley's long range passing. Look at that. Ozara pulls it down well, gets his strike away, looks to get his strike away, lays off incredibly smartly to Delgado. Delgado running onto it, just absolutely buries it. Goalkeeper no chance. Hassan's had a hard day today, bless him. He has to make a lot of saves. It is Toronto 2, Montreal Impact 0. And now we've got to try and make sure we do not concede here straight away. Bojan coming inside of Piatti. First time Montreal have probably looked dangerous since the offside goal. Down to outer door. Can we launch a counter-attack now? That's the good thing about this. We've got the pace to do it. Morrow coming down on the left now, adding the width. Delgado down to Bradley. Find the right-hand side. Oro's got to try and get it in. We can't. We're passing it around lovely here. Trying to wait for an opportunity. Fanny blocks a shot there in the central position for Montreal. And it goes out for a throw-in here to Toronto on the right-hand side. Delighted with our performance. We're looking like a team with the mentality of absolute lions. We're going after them here. We're prowling, looking for that next goal. Or across, Delgado gets his second. We were looking at the start of the game as if Ericsson was going to have his game. He came in from the right-hand side and smashed the ball in to take the lead. No, second half, Marquis Delgado stood up for himself and gone, I'm here, Gaffer. You put me in today to have a start. That's twice now. I can run onto a ball and I can put it where it counts. Toronto 3, Montreal Impact 0. We've now equalled the result we got against Cincinnati so far, which is amazing because Cincinnati, I believe, are one of the favourites to be at the bottom of the league, and Montreal one of the favourites to be near the top. Hassan with the goal kick now. We'll have to start thinking about some changes soon as well as we get towards the hour mark, because we have got 3 days time at a Galaxy as well. So really we do want to try and get some of these lads off, like say the outer doors, maybe the Poslows and the Ericssons, just to keep them a little bit fresher for that one, because that is not going to be an easy game at all. They've got some great players. Sagna in here, great opportunity for Montreal. It's the first one they've really managed to work, which has been a clear-cut chance. Piatti hits the crossbar, luckily for us. Lucky for us, Piatti's not having a good game at all. Really, he is their linchpin. When he doesn't play well, the whole team struggles. Balu now down to Tader, a player I quite rate actually. I loved him at Toronto. Piatti now coming across Vitolo. Will the changes from Montreal at least bring a little bit of life into the game? Bojan trying to get the strike away. Luckily for us, doesn't. Outer doors in. What a ball! Josie outer door should have scored, and he knows it. He's quick enough at this level. He's not as quick as he used to be, but my God, he's more physical now. They've really made him into a tank of a player. Gonzalez back tomorrow. Toronto looking comfortable here. We're just passing the ball around as Montreal get knackered. Ball forward to Rosario. Playing those little through balls over the top into space for your pacey players to come onto. Crucial. Winning that ball back. Playing with absolute desire here, Toronto, which is unbelievable. Ball across now to Balu. Bohan's in, he's at the post. How did that not go in? I was just talking about the passion, and for a second there I switched my attention off, and look what happened. Right, I'm going to make a change in a minute now. Throwing to Toronto, we've lost it here. Delgado plays it forward here, trying to get Altidore in again. Hassan with the clearance. Azaro's going to pick it up and play it forward. What a ball that is to Ericsson. Straight back into the danger zone. If we'd lost it there, they'd have been in their danger zone. We didn't. We played the right ball forward. Ericsson to Altidore. What am I saying about Josie Altidore? His second goal of the season, 2-2. Toronto FC 4, Montreal Impact 0. We are going to smash our rivals here in Canada, and I'm utterly delighted. For me, this was a game where you make your mark and you say hello to your home support and go, guys, we are here to do a job here at Toronto. We are here to go and win the MLS, and look at that. What a start. We're going to make a change now. Utterly's like, look at that team performance. Look at all the greenery. It's wonderful. Right, I do want to try and rest some players. Altidore's going to come off here. I'm just going to look at the fitness levels. Morrow is quite important for us, and he's looking a bit tired. I don't know if I've got anyone I can replace him with. I think we'll go with Larea and swap him around with Oro, who's also an inverted left back. Michael Bradley to come off as well in a minute. I think we'll look at that in a minute, maybe for Tisbala and Do, our Japanese player. Anyway, we've got 20 minutes to go now. It is still 4-0. What a performance. And look at this here now. It's going to be another corner to Toronto. Can we get 5 or 6? We got the 5th. It's Patrick Mullen's first goal of the season. I looked at registering this guy and I was like, he's my backup striker. I've got to keep him. And his stats are decent. He's proven it. He's just come on there. Yep, nice header. As simple as you like. Patrick Mullen's first goal of the season. You compare it to Montreal, who really got a lot of midfielders who are top quality, but they're not doing anything up top with Piatti at all, are they? We've got 2 strikers that can do a job. That is wonderful. 5-0 here with 10 minutes to go. I'm utterly chuffed. I was really thinking we were going to have a hell of a tough game here today. There might have been goals in it either way, but we have come in. Montreal have looked absolutely overruled by our passion and our play, our creativity, our pace. We've done them every way up, and look at this. Mullen should have got his second. It should have been 6-0. This is crazy. Ball across. Fanny gets a clearing header there from Montreal. Toronto making a statement here in the MLS. 31 shots, 13 on target, 9.4, 9.3, 9.1. The 9s are lining up. We're going to dominate the MLS Team of the Week this week. Aritti's in though. Bono's made a massive error there. He dived for it and missed it. Luckily for him, somehow the angle managed to narrow and he managed to hit the post, but that could have been a bit embarrassing. Oro now, can we counter-attack for a 6th to really put it into the nail into Montreal's coffin? They give away the corner now. 5 minutes to go, out swinging corner, Delgado on the volley looking for his hat-trick, couldn't get it this time, very close here. Toronto FC absolutely rampant, and Montreal got players in the book now as well. Piatti tries to get the shot away, I thought that was a corner, you know, but his shot was so poor, it just didn't go anywhere near the goal, did it? Gonzalez did a good job there of holding them up. Interesting again, once again, you've got to say defence are doing pretty well, because so far, clean sheet, Tader scored as I said that, I said so far clean sheet, not going to be a clean sheet. Safar Tader, he is one of the danger men, a player I actually really rate and actually would like to have in my Toronto team, like I said before. Piatti now comes back inside. He just absolutely smashes it. Unfortunately for the goalkeeper, it goes the right way. Bono hits the defender's ankle there on the inside and manages to flick into the corner. It doesn't matter, although the clean sheet would have been nice. It is Toronto 5, Montreal 1. We're into the 3 minutes of added time. Can we get the 6th here just to make it 6-1? That sounds a little bit more rounded, doesn't it? Come on, Toronto, the rare, play it forward. He does. Delgado in the middle. That was a bit sloppy, actually. I don't know why he didn't go down the flank. Uritti's in. He's going to score again. It's going to be Toronto 5, Montreal 2. And it is offside. Luckily for us, Maxwell Uritti has got no idea where the offside trap ends. There we go again. He's miles off. And that's 2 goals in this game. He's a disallowed because he's not aware of where he is on the pitch. Wonderful stuff. 10 seconds to go here. Literally, they're trying to hold on now. Can we get the 6th here? Attack is the best form of defence. As Oro now on the left-hand side. Comes down to Delgado. A couple of players on hat-tricks here. Larrea in. Can someone get the goal? They can't. The full-time whistle goes. The party will be in Liberty Village tonight in Toronto. It is Toronto FC 5, Montreal Impact 1. I'm going to say passionately, I'm very happy with the result and how you played. Let's give out some praise. I don't like to give out praise too often, but when I do, it's got to matter. Assertively, the players that have improved in the second half from the 6.8, so we're all being told the second half is what I want to see, so they can register that in their minds. The second half is much better. Well done, lads. I'm not going to do it for any of the 7s, just the 8s, just to give them that little bit of love there. End the team talk and we continue, and I imagine that is going to keep us at the top. The Montreal manager says defeat is hard to swallow. I can understand that because we've literally smashed our rivals in this one. It is utterly unbelievable. I'm going to send my assistant to the post-match conference. Let's go now to the Eastern MLS Conference. Piatti 2, 1-2, goal difference of +7, 6 points. The only team to win 2 from 2 so far. There are still some games to go involving Atlanta, New York City Football Club and New England. They can all catch up to us. But with that goal difference, what a start we've had here in the MLS. Come on, Toronto. Right, having a look ahead to what we're going to do next. As you guys know, we've got LA Galaxy next. We've got a first trip across the North American continent to go and play a football match. And they've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So we're going to come back for this game next time out and have a look. And that is followed up by Montreal Impact again, away this time. We've got the double-header derby kicking off our season. So I think next episode, let's go for a double-header. LA Galaxy and Montreal Impact. Make it an impactful episode. Let's see if we can do Montreal home and away. That'll be unbelievable. And let's go back to that Eastern League Conference one more time. 2 games off to a wonderful start. What else can you say? We're hitting the ground running here with Toronto. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Please go like, subscribe and comment to the channel. Please go follow me on Twitter as well at FM3032. And yeah, like I say, keep an eye out. We've got more videos coming up for Football Manager 2020. This Toronto one's going well. There'll be one a day for this now going forward. The Everton one is coming as well. We're just doing a little bit of work behind the scenes on that, but we will be catching that up shortly. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow when we take on Ibrahimovic and Galaxy. Goodbye.